Hello everyone and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, I'm going to be learning an entirely new skill. I'm going to be learning how to bookbind. I've got this book that I found at Goodwill. It's published, Green Mansions by W.H. Hudson from 1916. And I'm going to be taking all the pages out, and I'm going to be taking, there's an online script for the MAGNUS Archives. I'm basically going to format that, print it all out, sew all the signatures and such, and then throw it in the book. And then maybe do some fancy more art on the cover. I haven't exactly decided what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see, I have a blank document. What I've done is I've actually gone through each of the episodes effectively have their own transcript, and so I've turned those each into their own Word document. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll through, copy all. Actually, I can just hit Control A, and then we can hit Control V, and then as you can see, there's Mag 1, and then we'll hit Control Shift Enter to get a new page. We'll open up the file for Mag 2, which you shouldn't be able to see, and we will Control A, Control C, Alt Tab, Control V. And there we have Mag 2 as well. As you can see, I have different fonts. So anytime it's just John speaking to the camera, or speaking to the tape recorder, he goes, it's Book Antiqua. That's the font I've used for Jonathan Sims. And then each of the statements is their own font. So I just have some randomizer on Chrome that just basically picks the font for me. I just hit random. Half the time it's like a typewriter looking font, half like as if, old statement that they typed out that he's just reading now, or handwritten. It depends on which, it's randomized though. And then each of the special characters have their own fonts. I will, give me 1 second, show you exactly what the formatting of the thing looks like. So I have a list of format instructions just on a note document. We'll see if I can I do that? Notepad, yeah. Now you can see this. This is my notepad. So this is the website where the transcripts are. That will be available in the description. So, you can scroll down there. And then, so we remove that hyperlink, and then the font for each is 8 points. Jonathan Sims is Book Antiqua. Elias is Callisto MT. Martin is Cambria Math. Sasha is Lucida Bright. Not Sasha is Lucida Console, because I figured I'd make them like super close, but like different, because, Sasha versus not Sasha, that whole thing. Tim is Corbell. Jane Prentice is Informal Roman, which is just a freaky looking font. But these are all the like things. Ink free, Lucida handwriting. These are just the statements. And then here's the hyperlink to the randomizer that I used. Again, that will be in the description. Then we've got formatting instructions. So what I've got is I basically measured out this book. So I need 14 centimeters across by 21 centimeters down. I'm going to double check that right now, actually. And then header and footer size of 1 centimeter. And then margins are 1.5 centimeters throughout. And it's just all on each side. So it's exactly the same size as these pages here. And it'll be really easy for me to just print it out on my home printer. That's what I'm printing this on. I'm not getting any fancy printing press stuff. And then I have just stumbled across a website that'll format it into the correct, not sentences, not segments, signatures. What I've done is I've gone through, I've looked it up, and so what we have is we have the first page, which is effectively this green one here. It's blank. We're going to attach it to, I don't remember what it's called, but the piece of paper that goes right there. Second page. This is where the Magnus Archives is a podcast distributed by Rusty Quill, which is licensed under Creative Commons 4. Creative Commons. Magnus Archives is a podcast distributed by rustyquill.com and is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, Share-alike 4.0 International License. That's going on this page here. Then we have title page. Then we have blank page. And then this is the page where the book is actually going to start. And then I think we have a blank page or two at the end. So 362 pages. This book itself is like 320, I think. So now I'm going to run it through a file thing that I have that basically sorts it by signature. And I can tell it I have 16 page signatures. I'm going to have to look up how this program works. And then I will do an update when I do that. So I've got this paper up and I've downloaded and looked at the tutorial for this program that I'm using. There, that should be bigger for you to see without changing the size for me. Okay, so I've selected the PDF. I created a PDF of the Word document. And it's just named Season 1. I believe what we're gonna do is paper size A5, I think is what we need. And then duplex, we turn off alternate page rotation because we're printing it horizontal, I think, is how this works. Book size, full paper size, I suppose. Key proportion. We're not gonna add a flyleaf. I've done that, I think, already. We're gonna do custom signatures of 4. I'm just gonna span this until total pages here is bigger than number of pages there, which should be that one. And then I believe we hit generate document. You see that? You can. Epic. This is Season 1 files right here. And then this, I think, is all of the signatures. We open it up, and then I'm gonna print out a signature to see how it works. But yeah, this is the guy. It's Jay's Books. I will be adding a link to their channel in my description so that you can use it. And the website that I'm using is Quantum Elephant Bookbinding, as provided there. Will also be in the description. So I'm gonna do some more fiddling. I'm gonna add some page numbers and such, and then resave it, and then we'll see. Go up to the printer. Oh, it's working, it's working. It's done. Sorry, I'm excited. Okay, the MAGNUS Archives. I think we're gonna need to fold it in here. So, blank page. The MAGNUS Archives is a podcast distributed by rustyquill.com and is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share Alike 4.0 International License. This podcast was written by Jonathan Sims, transcripts were provided by Snarp, and printing and formatting was provided by me, Avnight. The MAGNUS Archives, that needs to be higher. Then we've got blank page. Well, sort of. And then statement number 1. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's working! Okay, now, the first signature, right? And we're gonna just rip it out. Then we're gonna replace it with this. And there's gotta be a bigger signature, right? Okay, so this is definitely a smaller signature, right? It's only 4 pages as opposed to 8. So this page here is 8. It's an 8-page signature, so there's 8 pages on each side, front and back. This one is a 4-page signature because that's what the tutorial video is following. Sizing, I'm gonna cut a strip off the top. Okay, I know that this is gonna work, and so I'm gonna order some paper and some ink because I don't want to use up all my mom's fresh paper and ink. Oh, also I decorated in here. It's not done. I've still got a couple more things. But yeah, I have acquired a notification from Amazon saying that the mail is here. Let's go get it. Yep, one of these gotta be mine. Let's not dox myself though. I'm gonna go check the mailbox as well. Oh, we got some stuff. Okay, so we have 2 boxes and a bunch of this stuff. Okay, we have the package. And I'm gonna take it. I believe I pulled off the identifying, so we'll do a little unboxing here. Oh, sick, it's both. So we got ink, because I don't want to use up all my mom's ink. We got, packaging's a little bit damaged. A4 paper. It's just a smidge of paper. I don't think it'll be enough, actually. I think we're gonna need some more. And we put it in. Got a ream, so 500, because I was like, oh, the whole thing is 300 pages. And I divided that by 2, and I was like, okay, so, or 300 a lot pages. So I divided that by 2, I was like, okay, I'm gonna need at least 200. It's like 190 pages per thing. So I'm gonna need at least 200. I might as well get the 500. It's not like it's much cheaper for the 200. I don't know if it's cheaper at all. Instead of dividing by 2, I should have divided by 8, because I have 8 pages per sheet of this. So, in total, I needed 50 pages. I ordered 500. Okay, so, now we've got our papers, and we're gonna have to press them like, you know, you do, so it sits flat. First, actually, what we're gonna do, so, here's Green Mansions. This is the book that we got it from. We're gonna pray that it fits now. But the first step of that, oh, this hurts. Oh, this physically hurts me to do. Oh, I don't like this. I'm gonna grab a knife. This hurts. I hate this. I hate this so much. Okay. Well, that hurt. That hurt me a lot inside. But nothing's sewn yet. Actually, I think I need to sew it before wow, this is a tight fit for sure. Okay, and this is why we need to press it. Okay, the book. It's actually fits pretty well. I just need to press it, get it all flat. And then the other thing I need to do is trim off this bit here. But yeah, so those are the goals. We make it more brownish. Make it brownish. We flatten it, and we sew the signatures together. Give them a spine like that. And then we got to attach that into the book. Okay, I've got them all cut, as you can see from all the paper shreds, and I am clamping them down, although I did say I was going to weather them before I did that. I'm going to clamp them down, and then I'm going to figure out how I'm going to weather them, and then I'm going to bring them back. The hardest part about clamping them down, you see how they're not all level? How the heck do I make them all level? I don't know. Okay, oops. I have a setup for weathering. Basically what I've got is I've got my signatures here, and then I've got a tray, a baking pan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour tea. I'll put some tea in this. It's currently steeping. It's just plain Lipton tea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take individual pieces of paper, dip it, set it here, take the blow dryer, blow it for a while. Then once that's mostly dry, either I'm going to do it until it's entirely dry, reassemble the signatures, or I'm just going to bring them over here to this big blank area of concrete and do that there. I've also made myself some tea to drink because tea is delicious. All of them have been weathered, textured, whatever you'd call it. And so they're now all books. Bookish. Looks like it came out of a crusty archive. So I'm gonna clamp it down for tonight. Here's my station. I don't know if I get a million likes, I'll chug the forbidden juice. I'm just kidding, I won't actually do that. That's really gross. It's all papery and inky and tea-y. I like tea, but not the forbidden juice. Hair dryer is quite warm. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up and I'm gonna clamp that down. Okay, it is clamped down to be quite thin. I'm gonna leave it like that overnight, and then we'll come check it out in the morning. And I'll probably sew the signatures tomorrow, and then I'll probably leave the project for a while, work on other things until I go to school. Alright, so these have been clamped for like 2 days, mostly because I just haven't had time to work on them in those 2 days. And so we're gonna take this off. Look at that. Remember how puffy they were? Oh, that feels so good. Oh, that is like a proper book. So, take our pages, which look amazing. That is a proper book right there. It's a musty, dusty archive book. We're not going to be able to get the tops, just because, like, look at that. That's not really drawable on. Again, I'm not going to put the cover in yet. It's just not, whoa. So I'm going to sew the signatures, then glue them and reclamp them. This makes me so happy. I love this. This is turning out so good. Let's figure out how to sew a signature. Okay, so I have it clamped down again. Now we gotta glue it. Okay, here are my glue options. We've got wood glue. I don't have any PVA glue. We've got Elmer's. We've got Weld Bond, and we got Mod Podge. I'm just gonna use Elmer's because that's what the one in the video that I'm kind of following uses. Okay, got the glue. We're technically supposed to use PVA glue, but the person whose video that I'm following used Elmer's, and so I'm gonna use Elmer's as well. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? We're gonna just blip. That's way too much. All right, so we're gonna dip, then go to this, and glue it. Add the glue. Okay, I have wax paper here because I don't want to glue the actual pages to the workbench or the thing that I'm using to press it, because that would be really bad. Okay, one coat of glue is on. I'm gonna go get some dinner, and then coat number 2. Okay, second coat done. We're gonna let that dry overnight. Okay, so I've got this kind of mocked up as a title, and I'm gonna go get some paints for it. The cover has been decorated. We have the Magnus Archives. I haven't actually attached the book yet. And there's the back. I'm really happy with the brown. I'm really happy that I painted that brown. The yellow was just so too much. But yeah, so this is the decorated color. It definitely looks very homemade, but like, you know, for what it is, that's not a bad quality about it. If I was to like, you know, sell it, I don't think I would. Like, I would have to put more effort into making it cleaner, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm making a handmade gift for someone. It's okay if it looks a little handmade. Anyways, next step. Got some clear coat. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go down and spray that with some clear coat. So that way it's, you know, protected. And then I got some glue that I'm waiting for, that I need to order. So I can put the actual pages in. Okay, cardstock cut and folded. Now time to glue. This is the glue that I got. It's just cheap option on Amazon. Yeah. Okay, I'm figuring this out. We gotta cut the tip. That was probably way too much. Okay, it is the next morning. The glue should very well be dry. And I'm getting ready to take off the weights that I put on it and see the final product. It's done! Now time for the epic final reveal! That's gonna be it for me today. Had a super fun time making this book, doing this project. It was super fun, and I definitely want to do more. When I keep going, I want to make the rest of the seasons into books. I think that'd be super fun. I want to do other bookbinding. I came up with another really interesting bookbinding project that I want to start, but that's a really big thing, so I'm gonna wait and not do that immediately. If you'd like to see more, definitely leave a like and maybe subscribe, and you can check out some of the other videos that I made. I think that'd be super cool. Anyways, you go enjoy your Halloween. Yeah, bye.